Hello everyone, for today's lecture, we'll be shifting to Unreal Engine 5.7.4 and we'll be updating all our VFXs into that version. So for today's lecture, we'll be focusing on setting up our environment and the level where we'll be start working with the Niagara system and the VFX that we'll be creating. So let's launch our 5.7.4. In the starting, it can take a little bit of time depending on your system. And as you are starting the newer version, so it will be installing few needed things. So when we'll be starting with, we'll be creating on new project. And from here, I'll be using the blank one. And you can choose any one of these, but for right now, I'll be using the blank one. And we set up where it will be shown. So I'll be setting it up right now. So I select my folder and I will be naming my project. And we create it from here. Okay, so it's almost done setting up. And by default, it will be giving us an open world map. So when we have to start something, we have to create different effects. For that, each individual effects will be creating a different level. So for the starting, we won't be using this one. We have to create new level and we'll be using the basic and we create it. So once we are here, we'll be seeing this all of these things are between way. So when we try to move, it will only shift to the place that we can see. Okay. We set all of this out of our screen. Or we can simply move them by clicking here in the z-axis location and taking them to somewhere, let's say, until it's out of our view. So only for these things, we have to move it to somewhere around 300 up, not 300, 3000 maybe. Okay, so nothing of this will come in front of our eyes. Now that we are here, we have this open map. We have to set few things up. First, we have to start creating folders where we'll be having different levels, different map for different effects. So the first thing that we'll be doing is we have our map. We have to save this current level. To save it, you have to come up here in the file and save current level as. We'll be asking you where you want it to be saved, and we'll be creating a new folder here called 01 Niagara. So this is the first one that we'll be working with. Inside it, we'll be creating its individual map or the level and the mesh, everything that we need for the particular first effect or the first VFX. We will be getting it separately for each individual things. Okay, so here we'll be creating a new folder called level or maps. Let's name it as levels or maps. It's your choice. And inside it, the first one that we'll be creating is your 01 underscore Niagara. So we have it by default inside our maps menu. Now we have to set few things up. The first thing is whenever we are opening it up, we want this map to be open, because by default when you close this and when you open again, you'll be finding yourself in the open world map one. So you go in that menu, you open your project settings, and here you have to come in the map and modes. So this is the starter by default maps. Okay, so you select the edit starter map as this one. As long as we'll be working for under this one, we need this one to be open whenever we are opening our project files. Okay, once this is done, the second thing that you have to do is you have to set up the frame rates. Okay, so we'll be creating a lot of VFXs, and for those VFX we don't want it to consume a lot of our CPU or GPU power, because I am limited on my laptop system. If you have much more higher end system, you don't even need to do it, or you can limit the frame rates to much higher values. So I'll be limiting it to fixed frame rates, and it will be somewhere around 50, or let's keep it at 60 frames, the limitations for it right now. Okay, don't have to change any one of the things from here. The next thing that you have to do is you have to uh, set up automatically for the light exposure. Okay, so basically what happens is, if here you have something, let's say I duplicate it. Okay, when I'm moving inside it, the light will act differently to manage with my IC. So that it doesn't happen, I have to change something called auto exposure. And just turn this off. So now when you are moving in or out, the value will remain same. Okay, it doesn't matter that it's trying to adjust when you come from a lighter area to the darker area. As your eyes adjust in that environment, it won't start happening. Okay, so it will remain same even though you'll be moving in or out. Once it is done till here, we have to enable one more thing, that we have fixed the frame rate but we are not able to see it. To see it, you come up here and you search here as stat FPS. Stat FPS, this one. Okay, and you press enter. So it will give you a real-time FPS views. So whatever you're doing, this is the limitation, it won't cross this one. So this is the thing that you can keep watching while you're creating your VFX. Next thing, we have to enable few plugins also. So to enable it, you simply have to go in the edit menu and you enable plugins. Okay. So the first one that you'll be searching is Niagara and fluids. Okay. So we'll be enabling it. Then the one that you have to do is other than that is Niagara sim caching. Okay, so it is enabled right now, so you don't have to do it. You can read the working that it will be giving you is at support for recording, playing back, Niagara simulation sequence. So you'll be using sequencer for kind of few animations, and on those animation will be applying a few of our Niagara VFX. So we won't be doing it right away, but just enable it right now so we don't have to do it later on. The one more thing that you can do is you can enable one more Niagara. Not Niagara, it's Nanite displace mesh. This one, okay. A certain component type that provide a basic pre-displacement pattern for Nanite mesh. So we'll be using this one also in the future effects. So enable this one and just restart it now. So it will be enabling those plugins. Let's restart it and save the things that we have done so far. And everything has been set up. So this is by default the kind of setup that you have to do. Okay. Even in the Niagara, in future classes, we will be changing it. Okay. So we have to add few more things here. First is map, the other folder will be your meshes, the other folder will be maybe sequencer, or the things that we'll be using on for this particular effects. Okay, so right now we just needed this one, and for this one we'll be also try to show you the basic VFX effects that can be shown here all together. So we'll be moving forward with that in our next lecture, how you can create your Niagara system and the Niagara system modules system. Okay, so how those modules works. So let's meet up in the next class, and that's all for today.